Alex Todd is the head men's hockey coach at Trine University, coming off a 19-8 season, 11-7 in the conference, the best winning percentage ever for Trine hockey. Congratulations on a good year. I know it's not over, but what's kind of been the key to your success so far?
I think it just, everything that happened last year, the guys just having so much fun playing this year. Last year was difficult with everything that went on. So this year, I think the guys showed up just really excited to be able to play the game they love. And from the get-go, we've had a lot of fun. And every game seems to be just an opportunity for the guys to let loose and have fun. And that's been our recipe so far.
Garrett Halford, another 10-goal season, 21 assists, all-time leading scorer in the program. He's a senior already. It seems like it goes so quickly, but for him, he's just been a model of consistency, hasn't he?
Yes. I mean, he has basically been on the ice every single day since he got here, games, practices, and when you can get out there and train as much as he has, he's just been able to withstand whatever the other teams bring at him, whether it's a different defense, a good goalie, and he's consistently put up points because he's always been able to be on the ice for this team.
The young gun, Bobby Price, a freshman, 15 goals this year. Have you been surprised at his output as just a freshman?
Yeah, he was another victim of COVID last year. He didn't get to play much in his last year of junior hockey, which is usually where a lot of these older players can get a lot of touches, get a really good feel for their offensive game. And he didn't have that luxury last year, so for him to come in this year and put up as many goals as he did was a bit of a surprise. But he's a player that I've seen, back when he was 16 years old, and I always knew he had a good offensive instinct. And playing with Garrett Halford and some of the other players this year, he's just really gelled and connected, and it's been almost easy for him some nights.
Hunter Pavement's been your leader on the blue line, just a rugged defenseman, and your team has improved on that side of the ice this year as well. Talk about Hunter Pavement's role in the whole big picture of Trine hockey.
Hunter showed up here. He did not play a lot of junior hockey, so he's a bit younger, and we weren't really sure how much he was going to play. But to Hunter's credit, in his freshman year, when he was the youngest guy in the team, he played every single game, but he only had 1 assist. And he kept coming in and talking about how he wanted to be more offensive. I'm just like, Hunter, just be happy you're playing every game. You're a good defenseman. You're solid. You're steady. You're reliable. And now this year, he's one of the top scoring defensemen in the conference. So to his credit, I was very happy just to get someone who could play every night for us. And he was never content with that. And over the 4 years, he's developed his offensive game, and now he runs our power play, and hopefully, can get some more points this weekend for us.
You split the netminder minutes up, but Shane Brancato has had the bulk of the minutes this year. He's 11-8 between the pipes. Talk about his development.
Shane last year got a lot of ice time as well, and we had just a strange year last year, so I think he saw a lot of adversity in the net, and then I think this year when the games have gotten tough, he's been very cool and calm under pressure, and then having other goalies too competing with him, I think also drove him. So his development this year has been pretty steady, and it's been very fun to watch.
All right, let's talk about Lawrence. You beat them the first night. The second night is one of the most memorable games I can remember in Trine hockey. You're down 2-0 late in the third. You get a goal to make it 2-1, and then with 8 seconds left, you get the equalizer, go on and win in the overtime. What a clutch performance by your guys. Take me through the end of that one.
The guys this year, we've been behind a few times, and it just never seemed to bother them. And to be honest, in the third period, we just seemed to come alive. I thought the first 2 periods, Lawrence did a really good job, and I liked a lot of the things we were doing, but I didn't have that feeling. And then at some point, I don't know what happened in that third period, but you got the feeling that, oh my gosh, these guys really, really want this. They're going to go for it. And once we got that first goal, the excitement really picked up. And then when we got able to pull the goalie and get the extra attacker out there again, you just had that feeling. So Drew Welsh had been a player that had been working hard all night, but hadn't really been rewarded. And for him to get that goal was really exciting for us. So I believe it or not, I really thought we were going to get it. I mean, with 8 seconds left, I was starting to get worried. But even then, we just seemed to have that energy for the last 10 minutes of the third period that had me believing that we were going to get that tie and force that overtime, and we did, and it was really, really exciting.
What an exciting moment for Trine sports this year. I mean, I've watched it a few times, I got to say, on the replay, and it was a really exciting moment in the overtime to get the winner, and the excitement of your guys. I would imagine as a coach, that's pretty gratifying.
Yeah, the guys, like I said, this year have always taken the approach of, we don't know, if it's going to regress, get better or worse. We just know that we have today, and they've always played in the moment really well. And I think in that third period, they just played the moment. They just said, hey, if we can get an extra guy on the ice, our 6 is always going to be better than anybody's 5. And if they let us have the puck, and luckily we got the puck, we're going to get a good chance, and they took advantage of it.
All right, Adrian Bulldogs, 3-2, 3-2. 2 games this year, identical scores. You get another chance at them this weekend at their place. Obviously, to continue on in the tournament. Let's hear about the Bulldogs and what it would take for trying to get over the top this weekend.
Well, Adrian's on a heck of a run right now. I think they've won 26 straight games or something to that effect, and they've always been kind of a thorn in our side. You know, they've been our closest rival, and we've been able to play a few extra games with them over the years. So I would say in our 5 years of NCAA hockey, we've played Adrian the most. We've yet to beat them, and we've had some good games against them. We've also laid some eggs. So in talking to our players this week, I think they're just really excited because they like playing Adrian. You know, it stinks when you don't get the wins you want, but they do enjoy the game. They enjoy the competition. They enjoy the atmosphere. So in their minds, if they're going to play in the playoffs, they want to play against teams like Adrian. They want to have that rivalry. And so they're really excited about it. So for us to get over, it's just going to be 60 minutes of energy. If we have that excitement and we're positive and thinking about each other, as we showed you on Saturday, we were down by 2 in the third. We came back. I think the score is always important at the end of the game, but during the game, if you go down by a couple or up by a couple, you just got to keep having energy to maintain the lead or come from behind, and that seems to be the vibe we have this week of, Coach, you know, we're going to have the energy, we're going to bring it. We might go up by a bunch early, we might be down by a bunch, but when the horn sounds, we believe we're going to have the win.
Trine Hockey is a resilient group. They've played extremely hard this year. They've given this campus a lot to be proud of and excited about, and it's not over. A shot to continue on in a big game Saturday against Adrian. Coach Alex, Todd, all the very best.
Thank you very much.